shotgun because that costed me in the end. Is the F too good?
Is what?
The F too good.
Alright, Ghosty, time to get serious. We gotta win, man.
We won. We lost last time.
We gotta win! No, we didn't. We won! We gotta win again. Okay?
Oh.
Because we are not losers, Ghost. We never take L's. Always W's. Always.
We gotta get ourselves to platinum tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
Also.
I just hung up.
No, I can't die. No. No, they got me. We're gonna lose because they took away my anybody?
This won't take a minute.
Well, I was just saying, like, I can mute myself on here. I don't know if that shows that it still shows my face. Does it still show my face when I mute myself? Because I was going to say, if I'm going to be going through your laptop, I'd assume that you wouldn't want me to be coming through both verbally, because then it'll be like...
I mean, it'd be...
I love you too. So you wanna pick up children? That's horrible.
And now, it's time for I Hear You, the part of our show where Jack Worthing and me ask your letters and questions about our lives in Wellington, Wales. This first letter from Charles Bordry of St. James Parade. Dear Uncle Jack, I always get eliminated early in Simon Says. It's so frustrating because I love Simon Says, and I don't get to play very much before I get confused and I'm out. What can I do? Well, Charles, I'm so glad you care about Simon Says. It's one of my favorite games. In fact, sometimes someone could come and see me announcement so I could come to Hampton and play Simon Says. Lovely idea. Why don't you come here and I'll go there? Ah, yes, but that doesn't solve your problem, does it? How can you enjoy Simon Says text? Well, I can't promise you a way to send it. After all, a bit of confusion is normal when you're taking your joy, and you don't want to get down to your joy, do you? No, of course not. Look, just because you're out, doesn't mean you can't keep playing. Simon, keep playing. After all, no one's going to arrest you. Did you wave your arms around when I say wave your arms?
But now, this won't hurt a bit.
I mean, when I say Simon says, your arms around, right? Well, I hope that's helpful, Charles. Thank you very much for the light. Here's another letter. From Julian Overshaw of St. Giles Prison. Mrs. Overshaw writes, Dear Uncle, I found a most peculiar thing in my garden. Perhaps you can help me identify it. It has a gentle shape of a garden gnome. That is, short, squat, and has a rounded, pointy top, just like a gnome's pointy hat. But it's smooth and metal, and nothing is painted on it. What is it? Should I make
UFC can eat a big duty.
I think I can get the hat on if I heat up the bottom part of the fireplace. What do you think? Uh-oh. Well, Mr. Overshaw, I think what you might have here is an unexploded artillery shell, so no, my dear. No.
Was it the one where your character started off as like a street fighter and you got found by Dana White? I remember that one. That was like the very, very first UFC game.
Broadcast, and I know some of you are. Would you mind dropping by Julian Overshaw's place at 25 St. John's Crescent and help her in disposing of this? Well, one from Susan Brimble of Northampton. Dear Mr.
Sorry to bother.
Mr. Worthing, my husband stays a really long time in the bar. He comes home after work and immediately runs the bar. And he stays in it until it's time for dinner. Sometimes he stays in there after I tell him it's time for dinner. Last night, I was eating talking his dinner in the bar, and he left it there overnight in the sink. I'll call you Sue. I think I'd call you Sue. Susan, I'm not a doctor. I think labor. But I do know some doctors, and I asked them about your husband. I just need a little more joy in his life. Try to soak it into his skin, and well, it's a very long time, and turn him into a person. So please be sure that your husband pops the joy as soon as he wakes up, and a joy as soon before he goes to bed. I think a lot more of it than he can try and say. There are various problems that joy will make better. All right? Good. Well, I'm afraid it's come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for cheery answers to your questions about your life, including the world. Jack Worthing says, cheerio, and on with your day.
Bloody birthday, is it? They're not a bloody... He's got blood!
No spirit guy won't sneak you out. Playing hard to get, are we? You're here. I know you're here. Playing hard to get.
Please just lie down. Have you been sleeping all right?
Don't swim in the river. The fumes will kill you. I see you!
No spirit guy won't sneak you out.
Fire!
Side of your own house. Sleep at the palace on the side of your own.
How are you holding up?
Getting enough sleep. It's important to sleep.
Duck soup? But where are they? Maybe they forage during the day. I should come back at night. Hush, says the sun, as it tucks me into bed. centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world.
Did you hear? Bulky Jack got another one. Last night. Best stay in.
Duck soup? But where are they? Maybe they forage during the day. I should come back at night.
Shot! I know you're
here. Shit!
No, please! We'd be dead now without you. I guess it's not true what they say about wastrels.
We hid a suitcase. Our Sunday best. It's all we have. The combination is 1066. I hope it helps you in some way. God be with you.
How adorable. I brought the village paper with them. I still hear them screaming, you know.
Did you see the Pipers match? Smashing!
What about the early worm? You don't want to be him, do you?
Duck soup. Nothing like duck soup.
The ducky? It's our lost childhood. Once upon a time we had duckies, but we haven't had duckies for a long time. Now, at least, we can finally have our ducky again.
Lost childhood? Are you still living in the past? Don't you think it's time to grow up? I see the ducky as a sign that we haven't given up hope. Hope is the thing with feathers, you know.
Ridiculous. Hope's got nothing to do with it. It's a thermometer is all. We don't want the stew to boil. That'll ruin it. Oh, that? It's a thermometer. when the stew gets hot enough, the ducky spreads its wings. Amazing, really.
No, it's not. It's a decoy. It's a decoy, for heaven's sake.
That's a rather unconventional stew.
Oh, that. It's a very clever decoy. You see, if a duck sees another duck resting on a pond, it assumes that pond is safe. The stew is our pond. The moment a duck lands in our stew, we can skin it and cook it.
A decoy for a duck? Are you joking? Ducks aren't going to land in a stew, no matter how long you stand around quacking. Ducks are smarter than you think. They know things.
All right. You know what? We're never going to agree.
That is a terribly charismatic duck. That gives me an idea.
Oh, I think we have to prepare for the worst. We've been fooling ourselves making duck stew with a rubber duck. We all know there's less and less food in the Garden District every day. We need to escape. Or we need to figure out how to survive the apocalypse. I still can't believe we thought that duck was our saviour. Have we lost our minds? I suppose we must have done. 17 years of joy do that to you.
She's right. That duck wasn't our saviour. It was a hell duck. It was leading us to madness and death. Thank God you made us throw it away.
I remember staring into its dead, cold eyes and thinking it loved me. But it didn't, did it? It wanted to possess our souls.
That duck took everything from us, and it gave nothing in return. How could we have trusted it?
That duck haunts my dreams. Its soft, downy feathers and mad little eyes. It sneered at us. Why? Why did it hate us so? Thank you for making Richard throw away the ducky. You took the veil from our eyes. Now we see clearly. Here, we want you to have this. It's everything we know about this place. I hope it helps you.
Had a bed to sleep in, a small small bed for old Edward Bear, and a medium-sized bed for Jane Bear, and a big bed for Henry Bear. Every morning, Jane Bear made porridge for the three of them. Just enough so they would have energy throughout the day, and she gave them each their joy, 1 pill for old Edward Bear, 2 for herself, and 3 for big Henry Bear. They took their joy right away, of course, because they knew it's always best to start the day with joy. And then they would go out for a walk in the woods beside berries to put in their porridge while it's cooled, because they knew that berries are very healthy in porridge. But one morning, while they were out, a young woman came by their house. Her name was Goldilocks, for she had golden hair, but she was very proud. And she was always getting into mischief and causing her neighbors trouble, because she thought she was entitled to everything because of her pretty golden hair. Well, the 3 bears were sensible bears, and they'd locked up their house. It's always best to leave your house locked because you can never be too careful. But when Goldilocks came by the bears' house one morning and noticed that the bears were not there, she said to herself, "What a nice house. I wonder what is in it." So, she checked all the windows, and sure enough, one of the window latches was loose. Goldilocks said to herself, "Oh, stupid bears, they have not protected themselves so well." So she pried the window open and went into the bear's house, even though she did not belong there. And she found herself in front of the dining table. Now, Goldilocks was not particularly hungry, and she was used to much better food than porridge. But she believed that anything she could taste belonged to her. So she decided to taste the porridge. First, she decided to sit in the large chair and try the large bowl. "Oh, this porridge is much too hot," she said to herself. Then she decided to sit in the small chair and try the small bowl. "Oh, this porridge is much too cold," she said to herself. So she decided to sit in the medium-sized chair and taste from the medium-sized bowl. "Oh, yum, it's perfect," she said to herself, and she ate up all the porridge in the bowl. Well, eating all that porridge made Goldilocks very sleepy. "I wonder what sort of bed these bears have," she said to herself. So she looked at the bed, and as the bears came to the small house, she found it right away. And she saw that there were 3 beds. At first, she tried the smallest bed, the old Edward Bear's bed. Her feet hung out. So she tried the big bed to Henry Bear, but the big bed was very high. And no matter where she rolled around in the bed, Goldilocks was afraid that she'd fall out when she was asleep. So she tried the medium-sized bed. sure you'll enjoy the rest of it. For now, this is Jack Worthing saying good night all, and see you tomorrow.
It's better this way. He never could understand people off the bat, but if he thought long and hard about what happened, he got quite a bit. It's not you, it's me. Mother would be so proud.
Get your paws off my feet!
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop it. And the elephant steps on him something horrible. Mashes him right into the mud. And skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he takes his hunting rifle, it's a 5.5 gives, and he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves. So, there's no cause to shoot it anymore. And when now the mahout's come back, and he's screaming and jabbering, "Oh, he knows you got everything." And he don't know how to do any other job except sit in that elephant and tell him to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's making the life of a man, you see. Coolie, but a man. And the boat's crying and jabbering and
Oh, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily.
puts it right through the elephant's eye. It just kneels down. And all the villagers are running to get their knives because it's free meat. Now see, unless a man would have trembled at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves, he might get starved. Some civilian in Burma had to shoot a rogue elephant and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing. And it was half an hour of the time. But the general makes it. So don't you armchair generals tell me. No fucking civilians! Yeah, I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform. Run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, right, I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
All right, Ollie. Let's see that map you made. Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Your move, Sandman. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
Watch your step.
stop cracking your damn knuckles. What's that? Righto, sir. Very good, sir. Day for it, sir. Dave, infiltrator! We got a live one, boys! Hit the
Look who's come ashore!
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery. Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more. All right, here goes. Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
See if I don't.
Attention all personnel. It is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
Righto, sir. Very good, sir.
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him. Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be...
Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you.
Various Ronald Shiner and Arthur Aston. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Gotta drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's gonna be tediously slow going.
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
We beat you once! You again!
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
Attention all personnel. Any soldier interested in planning next year's Victory Garden should talk to Corporal Elstree at mess. Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur and the Gentleman, starring the hilarious Donald Schuyler and Arthur Astley. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office. Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army. All personnel, if you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
On guard duty. There's a mole in
Attention
the
all
hole.
personnel, there is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
way, sir. Very good, sir. I wouldn't say that around the Sarge.
On me!
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movies will be Hellcats and Ramsgate. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it. Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down.
There! Outside!
Attention all personnel, it is time. Attention, one or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him. Attention all personnel, there is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
Just relax. Don't question it.
They're bombing us again!
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him.
I hope I'm not actually coming down with something. That'd be rich. Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy. There recently. Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill. Alright, here goes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie. He knew it was alarmed, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew. How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
Amazing camouflage.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
Ten. Hope they attack before I get too much older.
Oh, please don't struggle. Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more. Miss Bing always said I had a great future ahead of me. Probably said that to half the school when no one was listening.
And it's another fabulous day. Well, the weather is...
I can probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up! That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armour. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Apple Home? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Get your own bloody pump!
I've got better things to do than chase your ass across town.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Well, you're not my problem, I guess.
Been a while, hasn't it?
We've all got to stick together here.
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Hell, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Hell, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Lovely day for it.
Righto.
Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down.
Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down.
Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the rehabilitation centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. I never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Wind us still and wind. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the garden district on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy: vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it! They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? Well, life for noise. Papa Joy.
Please head into the theatre and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Constable. Constable, your question?
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Clear one. That's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. give me flowers, B. talk about old times, C. stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
That's right, clear one. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, clear 2. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no. Player 1, that's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid the
May I express my...
If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help. So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks.